Hello, welcome to the first video of my first channel. I keep looking here, I should be looking there, because I have the playback on my screen. But yeah, I've been an eBay seller full-time for about close to 2 years now. Actually I started selling on eBay when I was like 14, 15 during the Beanie Baby craze. I learned at a young age that I can go to thrift stores and find all these Beanie Babies and resell them for like ridiculous amounts. And I would find other toys like vintage My Little Pony, which I collect. So I've always kind of like sold on eBay just like as a hobby. But then I've recently gone full-time. It's my full-time job. It's how I support myself. And yeah, so I've been wanting to make this channel for a while. So this is the first video, and I guess it was appropriate to do a haul since I went shopping this weekend. So, here we go. So this is probably going to be split into 2 videos because I have just way too much stuff and it'll be way too long. I start with the stuff that I actually got today. It was half off day at Unique, which is owned by Savers. I rarely ever go there because they're so expensive. I only ever go there on half off day. But we'll start there. And I'll start with plush because I sell a lot of plush. This is Thomas. And I think he's new without tags because his Velcro is clean and he smells good. But I should get $20 to $25 for him. And all these prices are plus shipping because I stopped using free shipping. That's Thomas. This is a gun bear. And I think it's vintage. I don't recognize the style, but he's super cute. Usually things like these I'll get 20 or 25. More if he's a rare style. It all depends on the style. Speaking of vintage, some of you might recognize that tag. It's the Rushton Co. If you can find their plushes with the rubber face, you can be into some big money. This is this little puppy dog. And he has glass eyes, so he's probably the 70s. Usually if they're glass eyes, they're before the 80s, sometimes early 80s. I'd be happy with 20 bucks for him. And these two guys pretty much paid for my haul today. Some of you 80s childs might recognize them. They're the Rumple Bears from Fisher-Price. They're like soft-bodied, really baggy teddy bears. And this one is missing its tag. This one has it. But they both have little wear on the eyes. So if they're in better condition, I could have gotten $50 for this one. This one is the first series. The second series has a blue nose. So probably 35 each, which is really nice. And everything has to be washed yet. I haven't washed it yet. Knuffle Bunny by Kohl's Cares. I'll pick them up if they're cheap or they're good characters. And this one's a good character. I usually get 15 for him. But I'm gonna save this one because I have his 2 friends, the bird and the elephant. And I'll lot them together. And a lot of this stuff was super cheap. This is a Jumping Beans plush lion. And it's what most people call a lovey. Loveys are like made for babies. They have the stitched eyes. And I don't know how much I'll get for him, maybe 15, maybe more if he's a rare style. I love picking up loveys because with them, moms, dads, whoever get these things for their babies grow up, they lose them, the styles go out of production, and then you can't find them. So, mamas go to eBay and pay a bunch of money for them. This guy is super big. This is a nylon, like puffer fish, and it's by, where does tag go? Yeah, by Ace, which isn't really anything good, but people like the nylon plushes, and he reminds me of the Mario fish. Do you guys remember that? They used to like shoot out of the water, and yeah, that's what he reminds me of. He is big, but he's not very heavy, so I'll just throw him in a poly bag. And I'm hoping 30, 35 plus shipping. But he was like 50 cents. Last plush of the haul. This is Vocabulary. He is from Baby First TV. I sold this brand before. I should get about 20 bucks for him. But he's cute. And he's made for young kids. Stitched eyes. Yeah. Oh, one more. Now I know what a lot of you are going to say. Don't listen to everybody else. There is money in Thai. You just have to know what to look for. This guy is not worth a whole lot. Maybe 12 or 15. But he was 50 cents. But there is some money in Thai. You just have to know what to look for. Maybe I'll do a guide or something. Okay, clothes. I got a lot of clothes today. I am focusing more on Poshmark. I'm really liking where it's going so far. This is a LuLaRoe dress. I can't remember the style. I always forget the style. But it has like the LuLaRoe print. Like I don't know what you would call it. It says it on there. And it is new without tags. It's never been worn. I've been finding a lot of it lately. So it was I don't know. I'd be happy with 20 for that. And the other LuLaRoe dress, which I really liked. This is like the maxi style. It's long. And it has like these stars and eagles, and I'm sure someone's gonna want them for 4th of July. I don't know if you can see that. It's like an eagle. I almost didn't get this because I thought there was a stain, but on further inspection, it's not a stain. It's like a black thread in between the two fabrics. It's really weird. I have to try to get it out. But this is, it's Anthropology. The Impeccable Pig. And it's like a spaghetti strap. A little dress with embroidery and eyelets on the bottom. It's really cute. I always look over my white stuff really good. But yeah, there's that I don't know if you can see it, that little black. I thought it was a mark, but it's actually like a thread inside. So, I don't know, $25 for that maybe. Most of the stuff was $3, $4. So you can imagine how much they are full price. A nice Nuit tag Maeve blouse. It's a button front, it's just undone. Has these nice like puff sleeves, I guess you call them. Yeah. Yep, Maeve by Anthropology. This is the other Anthropology Nuit tag that I found by Diletta. And it's kind of like almost like a t-shirt. The fabric's kind of thin, almost like a burnout. But then it has like this knit around the neck, which is really nice. Yep. And those two shirts, I'd be happy with $35 each since they're new at tag. This one, I was just leaving, getting in line. I saw this, they had it on a mannequin. I'm like, that looks like something. And I looked at the tag, and sure enough, Rebecca Taylor. And I just realized my camera is reversed. I'll have to figure out how to fix that. Size 4. And it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like almost like a carpet. Like it has this weird raised texture and this fraying on the end. And it has a bunch of zipper detail all over. Sleeveless, but it's really nice. I promise I'll get better at this setup. So yeah, this was actually $12.99, so $7, which is a pretty good deal. Another thing I do sell on eBay is baby blankets. Same thing with the Lovies. The kid gets attached to the blanket, it gets lost, destroyed. Company discontinues it, they no longer find it, so mom goes to eBay. This is just a plain green polka dot Amy Co. I'm not really sure what I would get for it. It depends if it's rare. All depends on the style. Jeans, one of my favorite things to list. We have some Paige, which is one of my favorite jeans to sell. They usually go pretty quickly. This is the Skyline Skinny. It's kind of like a dark wash skinny. Size 27. It's nice and stretchy. I usually get 25 to 30, sometimes a little bit more. I love when I find this brand because it usually goes right away and for a decent amount. Mother. I have to figure out why the cameras are flipped. Sorry about that. Again, it's stretchy. It's this tiny waist though, 24. And it is, I think it's called the Looker. That's what, yeah, the Looker crop. Nice skinny crop. I can usually get 35 easily for the mothers, sometimes more, depending on the style. More jeans. This is just a Vince skinny, tan, khaki, whatever you want to call it. I got it because it was cheap. It was like $1.50. It's in good condition, just nothing special. I don't find a whole lot of Vince in my area, oddly. More Page. I really like the style. I like the zippers. Those are really nice. The Edgemont. Skinny. It's kind of like a mauve. Kind of like a dusty purple almost. It's a lot more purple than showing up. Yeah. A lot of these jeans were $3 or $4, so. Another favorite brand to sell. Cool. This is like cargo, hikers, hiking pants. And I think these are women's. I'll do women's or men's, doesn't matter. Doesn't say. This is size 10, I guess this is women's sizing. That's an easy 20-25. More Page. I did find a lot of Page today. I think they might have been from the same person because they're all like similar sizes, like 24, 25. And this is the Verdugo Ultra Skinny, which I just sold a pair for 35, so. Patagonia. Most places in my area mark up Patagonia. Like they'll mark up regular sweaters to $25. It's crazy. A regular like tank top was like 10. But this was not marked up. And it's just like a straight leg gray jean. I would have kept this if it was my size. If it was one size bigger. Torrid. I love Torrid. It's like, it's plaid. It almost feels like silk, but I don't think it is. Rayon, okay. It's very soft and silky. It has like that, what do they call that? Where it flares out at the waist. I'm not really a fashionable person, so I'm like still learning about everything, and there's like so many fashion terms to know. What's it called? A blouse on waist? I don't know. Anyway. More Torrid, which I also think was from the same person because they're all similar sizes. Just a regular plaid button down. Plaid button down. Torrid. This one's nice. I like this shirt. This is Anthropologie Staring at Stars. And it's just a general button down, yeah, it is a button down. It has like this tapestry on the shoulders. I guess you'd call it tapestry. Almost, I don't know, would you call that Aztec design? Geometric. It's really nice. This I really like. I rarely don't pick up. I won't pick up Zara. Some people say it sells well, some don't. I've never had much luck with it. But this is really cute. It's like, it's a plaid button down. It reminds me of like a kilt. But it has ruffles all over. It has ruffles in the front. And then like ruffles on the sleeve going down. So I'm like, somebody must want that. It's really nice. And it's soft too. It feels like silk, but it's not. And I think it's cropped. I'm not really sure. I'm growing a big pile here to the side. What is this? My stores also mark up North Face, which this was not, which I'm surprised. So I looked over very well to make sure there was no flaws. It's just a general zip up. Yep, zip up jacket, lightweight. It has some color stitching on the side, which is nice. But it is a women's size large. I'm always looking for North Face, but it's always so expensive around here. Here's the other Torrid shirt. It's another plaid. Same thing, button down. Button front, technically, is the term. I like this shirt too. It's BKE women's. I should have did up these buttons. It is a button front. And it's kind of like a washed out black. What do you call that? Acid wash? But in the back, it's sheer. Has like a sheer back. Also on the front pocket, there's all these like gems and stones, which is really cute. So someone will want that. And it's funny because I used to never pick up BKE before until I saw another YouTuber say they always pick it up, and then, oh, it does sell well. So now I always pick it up. Especially the jeans sell well. The men's jeans. Rails. Oddly, I have not sold any of my rails yet, but I still keep picking them up. This is like, it's like black and yellow and just a general plaid. It's pretty soft. Button front. Yes. I love Madewell jeans. The rest is not so much. Certain pieces though, but this was super cute. And it's new at tag. And it's a lot pinker that's showing up. But it's like a wrap almost, a wrap shirt. And it has all this embroidery. That's embroidery, not print. It's on the top, it's on little lint on the bottom. And there is like a crusty mark, but it'll come out easily with a spot wash because it's like I was scratching at it. So no big deal. That's nice new tags. More jeans. Jeans are like my favorite things to sell. They're easy to photograph, easy to ship. This is Topshop. Jamie. And it's just skinny jean with a raw hem. Now it says the length is 30. It doesn't look 30, so I'm thinking maybe someone trimmed that. But I'll have to measure it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. These, I don't think I should have gotten. They were cheap. They were like $2. They're Disney jeans. Like kind of like a wide leg. Oops, the other one. And they have Tinkerbell on them. And they are women's. So they're cute. And I did think these were new because they had a bunch of the same style. So a few had tags, some didn't. But there's like weird wear by the label, so I don't know. I don't know, if they're not anything, I'd just redonate them. If they were cheap enough, it doesn't matter. Paige. This is a size 30, which is a good size. And it's a Doheny, which is men's, I believe. Like a straight, loose. Yeah, I think this is men's. Which I didn't know they made men's. But now I do. This is my, okay. This brand is, I haven't found this brand before, but I've heard about it. It's All Saints. It's called the Brody, low rise crop skinny. But it's like a moto, it has that by the knees. And there's like I don't know if that's called paisley. It reminds me of wallpaper. That's all in it. Like, it's, I don't know if it's a print, it feels like more like a texture. It has zippers. And I did pay a little bit more for them. But from what I can see, the brand does well. Okay, this. So, I look out for weird things. And I saw this. I'm like, what the hell is a corn belter? I'm like, is it a company? So I took a little Googling and finally it's like a baseball team. And I only found a few completed listings on eBay that sold. Well, they all sold, but they were pretty good. Like, they were like t-shirts, sweaters for like 40 to 50. So, this is a windbreaker. And it doesn't appear to have been used because it has like the tissue paper on the, I don't know what you call that, to tighten the bottom. So it looks like it's nude out tags. So yeah. Weird stuff like that does well. This I'm probably keeping for myself because I couldn't find anything on the brand. It's called Electric Pink. It is a 3X and it's just like a t-shirt that says love on it. It was cheap. I might keep it. Maybe I'll list it. I don't know. This is cute. The brand doesn't seem to go for a whole lot. But everyone loves pandas. And this was cheap as well. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of like sparkly. Has a sparkle. Is that a stain? Uh-oh. I'm usually pretty good at finding. That might come out though. It's very faint. I'll try to get it out. I'm usually pretty good at finding stuff that flaws. We'll see if we can get that out. If not, my sister can have it. It'll fit her. I love this brand as well. I don't find it very often. True Grit. They usually do a lot of men's. I did find a men's like pullover hat sweater that went for like 50 bucks. This is a size large. Just a general pearl snap button front. I feel like I'm too close, but I'm not that close. What, baby? What are you doing? This brand, like, I've looked up the soles and some of them do good, some of them don't. It's called Bella Doll. I thought it was Anthropology, but I guess it's not. And I have some jeans by them. But this is a button front, like 3/4 sleeve, kind of, I guess that's not technically a bell sleeve. And it has like this, I don't know what they call that. It's like, not really a texture, but it kind of looks like a animal print almost. But you know, see how that does. This is one of my favorite finds. It's weird. I would never wear something like this, but I know a lot of people that would. See if I can get a better picture of it. It is bib overalls, skinny leg, and it's like a pinkish purple. The camera's not picking up very well. Yeah. And the brand, I've never heard of it. Diamonds and Threads. But I did some research on soles, and the overalls are going for like $30, $35, so. But yeah, that's like 80s or something. That's what it reminds me of. I saw this and I almost passed it up, but I went back. I'm like, this sounds familiar. It is Birds of Paradise by Travada. I have to remember to point it at the camera, not the video. Sorry, my nails are all yucky. They usually break when I'm looking through racks and stuff. But I went back, looked it up, and sure enough, it's worth something. Something decent, like $30, $40. And it's just a general button front shirt. It does have like a flip cuff detail, like some men's shirts have. So that's nice. They're like floral print. Hey. This, I don't know if it's anything. It's, I couldn't find anything on the brand. It's called Mago. Oh, I have to fix that. I don't know why it's reversed. And it's been made in Italy. It's 100% cashmere. I looked it over very well. I didn't see any holes. And the color's nice and it was cheap, so. It's just a general kind of like sweater top. Moth, Anthropology. Like, it's funny because at this one store I go to, it's big. Either they have a lot of Anthropology or they won't have any. It's never in between. This is like an oatmeal, like, knit shirt. It does have like a detail on the neck. That's just really nice. I don't think I should have gotten this. It's Maeve. But it's kind of, I don't know, it's just like a green shirt. And it has like these little raised pom-poms, I think you call them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, it just, I don't know. It doesn't seem very impressive. But whatever. This is great. Robert Graham. And it's a big, it's a 4 extra large tall for a big boy. And it's a short sleeve, which I haven't found before. Let's look at, I don't know what kind of print that is. It does still have flip details. But I'm always happy to find a Robert Graham. What are you doing? Misty. Yeah. My cats are wondering what I'm doing because I'm talking to myself. Men's extra extra large Lucky brand. Pearl Snap, which does alright. The only thing Lucky brand I pick up is like big size women's tees and men's. Otherwise, it doesn't really sell. It's just a nice button front. I'm probably keeping this. It is Torrid. I love Torrid. And it is like a nice, it's kind of like a knit. It's not super heavy. Like heart print. It has like these, I don't know what to call it, like holes. But it's nice. I like it. If I like the way it fits. If not, I can sell it. But it's cute. Not too much more. Okay, when I first saw this tag, I was pretty sure it was anthropology, but I don't even know what it's called. I just looked up the RN, and it has the anthropology RN. So I had to look up what it's actually called. And it's just like a button front. It has some details on it. It does have writing on there, but that's not a big deal. So, I have to look up the name of that. I'm not sure what that's called. Bowden, which is okay. Some pieces sell, some don't. This is just, I think it's cashmere. Or is it wool? I don't remember. Wool. 1% wool. Like, kind of like a blue sweater. I looked it over in the store, pretty good. I didn't see any holes, but I'll have to look it over again. This is Eileen Fisher. I like Eileen Fisher. It usually sells quick. Not a super high amount, but decently. I think it's the older tag. It's an extra large. It's like thick knit. I don't know if you'd call it chunky, but it is pretty thick. It's a long sleeve sweater, and there is some like staining on front, but it's on the surface and it's kind of like food, so I'll just have to wash it and get it out. And it's not wool or anything. This is cute. I didn't know. I've never heard of, like, what's Highline? I've never heard of that. So I actually looked at the tag inside, and apparently it's J. Crew. It's 80% cotton, 20% wool, J. Crew. So it's just like a little, I guess, burnout long sleeve t-shirt, and it has, I wonder if anybody knows what these are called. They're jackalopes. So yeah, I thought it was a cute print. I don't pick up too much J. Crew, not unless it's like a cute print. This is men's. This is a brand I don't find often, but I do pick it up when if it's in good condition. I see it, cause it actually sells pretty well for me. I just sold a like black one for like 30 bucks. It's called 7 Diamonds. This is like a plaid or checks, what do you want to call it? Button front, and it has this like nice stitching on it. I don't know if you can see that. It has like stitching. So I always look for that brand. I saw this in the rack, and I'm like, oh, that's a nice print. And I looked at the name. I'm like, I know that name. It's usually on ties. So I almost like passed it up. I'm like, wait, let me look this up. And sure enough, some of the older Countess Mara Aloha shirts, especially the loud, noisy ones like this, are going for like 40 bucks or so. So I grabbed that. And it is a men's, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think they only make men's anyway. But yeah, it's pretty loud and whatever. Someone will buy it. The only reason I grabbed this was because it was cheap and it's a nice print. Bamboo K. It's an okay brand. I don't pick it up too much. It's only a medium, but it's a nice design. Somebody will want it for summer. I'd be happy with $15 for that. Hey, get out of my bag! Go on! My cat loves my bag that I keep my clothes in. This is another brand that my thrift stores mark up that I love finding. Peter Millar. It sells well for me pretty quickly. Usually around $25, $30, sometimes a little bit more. And this is really lightweight. It feels like silk, but it's not. There's just like a purple plaid button front. And this was priced pretty reasonably, so. They had a couple others, but they wanted like $10, and I wasn't gonna pay that. This is nice. Where'd the tag go? Okay, this I believe is Anthropology, Clue, and Willoughby. That's such weird names sometimes. Anything weird I always look up. Oh, it's an Anthro. Clue and Willoughby. And it's just like a loose, I don't know if it's called loose knit, but it's light sweater. Am I on the right? Yeah. This is the front. It has like this white detail on the bottom. And the back, it has like just like a slit, or not a slit, but a panel of the white. I guess you call it lace, I don't know. It has like a tie up top. That was cute. Hey! Okay, I looked at this brand. Some said it was Anthropology, but people put it on there. They don't care. I don't think it is, because I didn't see the RN. It's Fleur Blue, F-L-E-U-R-B-L-E-U-E. And it's just really nice, like floral. I wonder if it's more of a tunic. It's not super long. It's like a dress, and it has these like nice sleeves. They kind of like flare out a little bit, bell, I guess. But yeah, the print is really nice. I really like this. I didn't find too much on it, but we're getting to the end. Hey! Cats always make so much more work, but like, if I disturb them, I feel bad about it. This is tiny. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Tiny. And it's just a basic, like, white, I guess technically 3/4 burnout tee. It does have some embroidery on the front, which is nice. I guess you call this bohemian. I'm not sure. I don't know. Legging look bohemian. I have no idea. Oh, here's another Peter Millar. I must have grabbed more than one. Okay. Maybe they had more that was priced reasonable. They had like 5 or 6 of them, but they're expensive. This extra large is a good size, and it still has like the things in there, so I don't think it's worn very often. It's like a purple check button front, basic, simple. Oh my gosh, Misty, you're making more work for me here. I wouldn't normally pick up this brand, except it was new at Tags, and it was like $4. Cavi 3 or XL. I should get like $25 for it. Just a nice long sleeve button front. Oh, they had a price tag on it? They want it $68, okay. This is cute. Topshop, I like finding Topshop. Topshop petite. And it's like, I don't know if you want to call it burnout, but I can almost see through it. But it's like this 3/4 sleeve shirt, and it has like this detail on it. Like, they're stripes, but they're like an actual cloth. So, I don't know. And I'm not sure, I think it might be a crop, but that's a petite, so maybe it's supposed to be like that short, I don't know. I'm like 6 feet, so petite to me is like super small. Okay. Lululemon, which every thrift store in my area knows about, and they mark it up. This was $9. The only reason I paid that much is because it's a good style. I forgot the name of it, I did look it up. But it's like a regular skirt in front, but then back it has these ruffles. And it's going for like $35, a few were for like $40. And it does still have its tag. It's 8, which I guess is a good size, I don't know. So I did pay $9 for that. And I'd be happy with $35. The same, when I found the other pair of All Saint jeans, I found this same store too. And this is my first time finding this brand. All Saints. And it's a sweater. I think it's a crop sweater. And it has like this nice it's almost like carpet, like or not carpet, like a towel. I don't know if you can see it. You can just like see the loops. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I don't know, towel sweater. Here's the other Lululemon. Same thing. This is actually 25% off of $9, which was like, I don't know. I paid almost $7 for it. And it's a good style. And the color and design is nice. I looked it up. It's going for like $35 to $40. I forgot the name of it again, but I did look it up. It's this long sleeve shirt. It does have the holes. And it's a lot more purple than the picture is showing. And I don't know what that print would be. First I thought it was like an animal print. And I actually have to find a size tag on it. Or the size dot. Oh, 6, I see it. 6. Yeah. So I was okay paying $7 for that. And they usually have like a lot of Lululemon. They have a lot of the tanks, which I would never pay $8 or $9 for. But sometimes they have good stuff like that. Oh, they did have a scuba jacket. It was like dip dye. But they wanted, it was 25% off of 25, which would be like, I don't know, 18-ish. I'm bad at math. But it had some like, there was dirt spots on it. I wasn't sure if I can get it out. And I wasn't going to spend that money on that if I couldn't get it clean. This is just a general Life is Good long sleeve t-shirt with like a lotus flower on it. It's cute. Life is Good. And I promise we're almost at it. There's like 2 or 3 more items left. BKE. This is women's. And it's a button front. Nice button front. And it has like lace panels on the shoulders. Yeah. Okay. Ties. I don't pick up many ties anymore, only the good ones. First, I found a Brioni tie, which I was excited about, because usually I can get like 30 to 40 more if they're a rare design. But I looked it over and it had like a slit in the fabric, so I'm like, damn, I had to put it back. But then I found this one, and I looked over really good, and it looks, yeah, like the design doesn't seem super nice, but I should be able to get 30 bucks for that. That's Hermes. I used to call it Hermes. I think everyone did. And it is authentic. One way to tell is that I don't know what you call that, the tongue? The other end? Tail end? This will always be in the fabric. It'll never be stitched on or embroidered, as far as I know. That's in the fabric. So this fabric was made especially for Hermes. And this was half off actually, so it was like $1.50. So I was happy about that. And my last item. Watch out, baby. Last item. Now this is only from, I believe, the Gap. Yeah. It is genuine leather. And it has this like nice, like, it's definitely carved in there and it's like painted, like floral. Yeah, it's really nice. And it does have a little wear, like right there, like on the holes. But overall it's in good condition. And it's cute. So I don't know, I would be happy with 15-ish for that. It was cheap. And that's it. Yep. That's it. So yeah. So that was my first video. I hope to make more. I plan to make more. I just have to like get a better setup. Like I know how to generally edit videos. Nothing fancy. I'm probably gonna need a microphone because I'm using my headset. I tried using the microphone on my laptop, and when I played it back as a test, there was like this buzzing noise. I couldn't figure out how to fix it. So I tried this and this works fine. Yeah. I would like to do some bolos for like plush, because I know a lot of people skip toys, but there's a lot of money in toys and people don't realize what they're passing up. So it's something I'd like to do with that. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Oh, I'm also supposed to say, like, subscribe. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Bye!